Hello friends, welcome to this session on analysis of tension members. Today we'll start with analysis of tension member. Determine the tensile strength of tie member. Tie member is nothing but a tension member of a truss. Tie member 100 by 75 by 8 connected to a gusset plate using 4 bolts of M16 dia at pitch 60 mm and edge distance 40 mm. Also check for reversal of stresses for 2.5 meter tension member. So here this is an unequal angle 100 by 75. So always go for longer leg as connected leg. If this is the gusset plate and this is the angle, let this distance, longer distance be 100 mm. Connected leg is longer distance. This is outstanding leg 75. Let the boltings be provided here. Now for the same I am going to draw a longitudinal view. This is an angle, 4 bolts. So here these are the edge and pitch distances. Always remember, edge distance or pitch distance, they are measured from bolt holes. So this is the edge 40, 60, 60, 60 and 40. Now from this bolt center to the bottom, this is C value, and C value you are getting from SP6, and this distance is LT. This distance, bolt center distance from extreme bolt from this end and that end, is nothing but LC, center to center distance of the farthest bolts. Now from steel tables we have area of ISA 100 by 75 by 8 as 1336 mm square. Now this C value we are getting from SP6 page 168. This is again a code book. From this code book you will get these values, and this C value for the given angle is 60 mm. Now therefore LT is equal to, so LT is equal to this distance, this is 100 minus C. LT is equal to 100 minus C is equal to 40 mm. Now step 1, yield strength. Yield strength TDG. So this is given in page 6.2 clause, page 32. TDG is equal to AGFY by gamma m naught. AG gross area 1336 into Fy 250 divided by 1.1. You have the value 303.6 kilonewtons. Next, step 2, rupture strength TDN, and this is given in clause 6.3 page 32. Now for this draw a diagram showing the details. So this is another diagram which I have drawn. This is the angle, gusset plate. This distance is okay. Before coming to this, let us look at the code book. For TDN values, the diagram is given here. Now what this diagram shows is, outstanding leg is taken as W, this bolt center to this edge is taken as WL, and BS, shear leg, BS is given as W plus WL minus T, where T is the thickness. So I will go on finding the terms, and before finding these terms you might be confused how to know what terms to find out. So simple, always write this equation. Write this equation and you will understand what are the terms to be found out. Now this is the equation for TDN, 0.9 ANC FU. So just copy those equations. Now if you look at these equations, you will find that you have to find out A and C. You don't know this. You have to find AGO and beta. Once you understand, you can find out these terms. Now, for this angle, always A is connected leg, and that is 100 mm, this dimension. And this dimension is A is connected leg, and this is B, outstanding leg. A connected leg is 100, B outstanding leg is 75, right? Now, as per this code, outstanding leg is shown as W. So here this is W. Now, as per this code, bolt center to this edge is WL. Here WL. So here WL is this. Now let us find the terms. So first, T is equal to thickness, and that is 8 mm. Next, W, outstanding leg, that is 75 mm. Third term, BS. BS is W plus WL minus T. So W is 75, WL is 60, WL is nothing but C, minus 8. So you have the answer 127 mm. Fourth, LC, center to center distance between farthest bolts. Go to this diagram. This distance, center of this bolt to center of this bolt, is LC, and this LC is nothing but, this is pitch distance, 3 into pitch. In this case, 3 or 60 plus 60 plus 60. So LC is equal to 60 plus 60 plus 60 is equal to 180. Next, I need to find ANC and AGO. Next, AGO. What is AGO? Remember, A is area, G stands for gross, O stands for outstanding. So this is gross outstanding leg area. And outstanding leg here in this case is B. And always remember, we are measuring the distance at the center, and here this much portion is coming for B and this is coming for D. So I have to subtract this distance, and this distance is nothing but this T divided by 2. So AGO is B minus T by 2 into T, half of the thickness into thickness. This gives me area. So B is 75 minus 8 by 2 into 8. I have 568. Similarly, 7th, ANC, net area. Net area of ANC, N stands for net, C stands for connected leg. Net area of connected leg. So connected leg distance is A here. This area, net area of this. So I have to subtract this bolt dia, and that bolt dia is D naught. So A minus D naught minus T by 2 into thickness T. This is A minus D naught minus T by 2 into T. So I have the answer. A is 100, D naught is 18 bolt dia, diameter of bolt hole, minus 8 by 2 into 8. That gives us the answer 624 mm square. Now first find out beta value. So beta is equal to 1 minus 1.4 minus 0.076 into W by T. W is 75, T is 8 into Fy by Fu. So Fy is 250, Fu is 410 into Bs by Lc. Bs is 127, Lc is 180, and this should be less than or equal to Fu into gamma m naught. So Fu is 410 into gamma m naught is 1.1 divided by Fy into gamma mw, 250 into 1.25, and this should be less than or equal to 0.7. Now find out the values. For beta I am getting the answer 1.093. This should be less than or equal to, by solving this RHS I am getting the answer 1.44, that is standard value, and always this should be greater than or is equal to 0.7. Hence beta is equal to 1.093 is finalized. Now substitute the value of beta in TDN and get the value of TDN. So TDN is equal to 0.9 into ANC. So ANC is 0.9 into ANC. So ANC is 624 into Fu is 410 divided by gamma m1 or ml 1.25 plus beta 1.094 into AGO 568 into Fy 250 divided by 1.1. So we have the value TDN is equal to 325.4 kilonewtons. This is the one value. Now third, step 3, block shear strength. Block shear strength. For that, draw a diagram. Now here, this is the diagram of the block of the joint. This angle section is connected to this gusset plate. Now block failure means what? This channel or this angle may fail like this. If this much failure occurs, this channel or this angle will come out of this joint. This length is shear length, this length is tension length. So I have to mark these lengths now. Now farthest bolt center to this end, it is given by a value LV. Now this bolt center to the bottom is nothing but C value, and this top value is nothing but LT, and this connected leg is 100 mm. Therefore LT is equal to 100 minus C is equal to 100 minus 60 is equal to 40 mm. Now I will have to find these values. First let me find LV. So here LV is 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 40 is equal to 40 plus 60 into 3. So you have the answer 220 mm square. Next I have to find AVG, AVN, ATG, ATN. Let us find first AVG. Remember, A stands for area, V stands for shear, G stands for gross, and always remember shear is parallel to load. So G is gross. So write gross area parallel to load. Parallel to load means LV, and that is equal to LV into T. So LV is 220, T is 8, you have 1760 mm square. Next AVN. A stands for area, V stands for shear, N stands for net area. So net area parallel to load is equal to LV minus, remember when we are calculating net area we have to subtract the bolt hole dia. Now from LV parallel to load I have to subtract 1 2 3 bolt holes, also half of this bolt hole, As I said many times, all the distances they are measured from bolt hole. From this center we are measuring. So I have to subtract this half dia. So 1, 2, 3 and half, 3.5 minus 3.5 into d naught into t. So 220 minus 3.5 into 18 into 8. So I have the answer 1256 mm square. Next, ATG. Remember, A is area, T is tension, means perpendicular to load, G is gross. So gross area perpendicular to load. Look at this diagram. So this much is gross area, LT, this value. So that is given by LT into T. So you have the answer 40 into 8, 320. Next, ATN. A is area, T is tension, means perpendicular to load, net, N stands for net. So net area perpendicular to load. So net area is LT minus, look at this diagram. I have to find this much length, only this much, from top of this bolt hole till here, and from center I am having LT. So LT minus half the bolt hole. So LT minus 0.5 d naught into T. So 40 minus 0.5 into d naught is 18 into 8. So we have the answer 248 mm square. I have found out all the values. Now substitute and they get the value of TdB1 and 2. Now block shear strength equation TdB. So here it is given as OR. So I can say this as TdB1 and TdB2. So copy the equations as it is. Now go on substituting the values. AVG into Fy. So AVG is 1760 into Fy is 250 divided by root 3 into 1.1 plus 0.9 ATN 248 into Fu 410 divided by 1.25 gamma m1. So I get the value 304 kilonewtons. Similarly TdB2 AVN into Fu. So 0.9 into AVN. AVN is 1256. Fu is 410 divided by root 3 into gamma ml 1.25 plus ATG into Fy. ATG is 320, Fy is 250 divided by 1.1. So solving this you have the answer 286. For TdB you will be having two values. So compare all four and whichever is the least, that will be the tensile strength. So you can write. So write down all the values already I calculated. TDG is 303, TDN is 325, TDB is 304 and 286. So this is the least value. Therefore tensile strength is 286 kilonewtons. Now let us check for reversal of stress. Step 4. Check for reversal. For that, calculate R minimum for ISA 100 by 75 by 8. Find out Rx, Ry, Ru and Rv from steel table. Identify R minimum. So R minimum it comes to be 15.9 mm. Next, slenderness ratio. To calculate slenderness ratio you require effective length LE. So LE is equal to 0.85 L. For truss members always we take it as 0.85 L. So 0.85 into 2.5 meters. So you have 2.125 meters. Lambda is equal to LE by R min. So 2125 divided by R minimum 15.9. So you have 133.6, which is greater than 180, hence safe and okay. So this completes the tensile strength of the given member. Thank you.